Testing, testing. Okay, we should be live. We should be live, guys. Let's just get on the Facebook. Okay, we're not on Facebook. Okay, let's go, let's go. Okay, we are live on Facebook. Let's just see if I'm going on YouTube. YouTube. No, we're not on YouTube. Yes, let's see if we are on YouTube. No, we are on YouTube, hopefully, yes. Okay, so guys, welcome. It's got to tune all this stuff up, make sure it's all change the headings, blah blah blah. Save, so we should be on YouTube, we should be live. Oh no, hang on. Okay. Alright, so we should be live on YouTube. So guys, good morning, good morning. Watch on page. Right, now I've got to read the comments and find out what the F's going on. Hey Pasha, how you going? Okay, so we have got people on YouTube, on Facebook, which is awesome. So you should be able to hear me. Alright guys, so I'm getting a lot of inquiries. Actually, first up, I want to congratulate all those new people that got on. I think we had about, I don't know, 15 people that jumped on, joined the ICOGR Rush course yesterday in the last 24 hours. So yeah, it's been awesome, guys. It's been really awesome. It's just buzzing in the Slack group. So if you have joined the course, just make sure you join the Slack group, okay? Because not everyone that's in the that joined the course has joined the Slack group, which is kind of you know, kind of puzzling me in a way, because like Slack group is really, you know, there for you guys, because it's meant for you, and you're gonna get the most benefit from the Slack group. So it's like going buying a new car, right? And then you roll it off the floor and then you just leave it in your garage. Like, you get the new car, but you don't use it. So yeah, join the Slack group, because it's so much buzzing at the moment. People are just like posting their first investments, and they're getting down to the nitty-gritty of ones they think that are good, and people are just, you know, so you just can hang out in the Slack group, and you'll have a feel of the temperature of what's going on, and you know, everything that's happening inside ICOGR Rush, the Telegram group, sorry, the Slack group. So yeah, very exciting stuff. So there's a couple things I'm going to announce. Now you guys are obviously in the Slack group, so you probably already know this already, but what I'm doing is, oh, let me just get off this page for a second. What I'm doing is we're having our first webinar, guys. All right, for ICOGR Rush, and that's going to be on the 18th of September, which is next Monday night. All right, so this is a members only webinar, and members only webinar, and this is just for you guys that want to get on and have a Q&A and just basically ask anything, and we just keep on running until the questions are all answered, and we discuss about ICOs, and we talk about everything that, you know, about ICOs, people's thoughts, upcoming ICOs, different angles, what could go wrong, what could be the potential. You know, all this stuff is really really valuable, because then you're going to get a different perspective on ICOs that you thought might be really good, which, you know, might turn out not as good, or ICOs that are not that good and they actually could be potentially even better. You know, the thought about China, we're talking about securities, there's a lot to discuss, and you can't get this out of just like a course. If you just like, people sell you like an ebook, like what are you going to do with that ebook? You read it and that's it. There's no interaction, there's no engagement, and engagement's really important, because then it's like talking to someone face to face, right? Except we can't be there face to face, but I mean, we can do webinars, right? So it's just the next best thing, right? So we can talk live, just like you're seeing me right now. I'm doing a live stream, you can see me, but it's interaction, right? So this is the benefits of joining ICO Gold Rush. You know, we want to, this is gonna be a closed door thing, okay? So there's no one's gonna see this webinar. It's only the ICO Gold Rush members will see this webinar, and then we'll record it as well for people that miss it. But really, it's not really for replaying. Where you get the most benefit on, if you come on, right? If you focus on something long enough and you engage with it, and that's all you can ever think about, you're gonna find success. So I encourage everyone to, in the group, you guys paid for the course. Right now, I'm going to over deliver and keep on over delivering, and I recommend you get on this webinar, because it's gonna really boost your confidence, and you're gonna mingle with the rest of the members, and you're gonna, like, you know, talk about ICOs that possibly you'd never thought of. Now, one member just dropped a nugget today, and I really like it. I think this is a really good one. Okay, and it's a mining. It's a mining ICO. Now, I got involved in Gigawatt, right? Gigawatt is the shit, right? It's a beast. Gigawatt, if you missed Gigawatt, man, I dropped 18K in that. It's my biggest investment, actually. I thought my other one was my biggest investment, but this is actually my biggest investment. It's just that it was a different type of ICO. It was like, you know, physical, actual premises they had to build, and then you had to buy the machines, and so it was an ICO, but it was different. Now this one that is launching, which is totally under the radar. This thing's totally under the radar. It's already been going for 3 weeks. I'm like, what? How could I miss this? And because there's not much media attention to it. So that's why I don't think that it's appeared in most of the sites. But Kim, thanks, mate. I'll probably seriously look at going into this, because I love mining ICOs. But basically, it's the ICO is the ICO, and it's going to raise funds to build. They can spend millions of dollars on machines, and they give you a 30% dividend after, like, quarterly. So not only are you going to have the tokens, right? If you hold onto the tokens, they're going to give you a 30% dividend on the tokens. This is crazy, and they're going to use the funds to build a farm. So they're pretty much like, I think they're going to be like I guess not like a Genesis Mining, but they're using the funds to build a massive farm, mining farm. It's crazy. So I'm looking forward to that one, because I might throw some ether into it, because I never knew about it until this morning. But this is the thing, even myself, there's so many ICOs. I mean, I've thought of probably 6 or 7 ICOs on top of the list. There's already 8 or 9 ICOs that I'm interested in. And then I thought of another 6 ICOs which have just come up. I thought of that one today was dropped. So there's so many ICOs. The thing is determining which ones are the right ones, and don't just go willy-nilly into them, okay? Really take your time to examine it. I mean, I spend at least a good half an hour analyzing each ICO before I even think about dropping any coin into it, because I want to make sure that, you know, it's good, right? And my money is not, I'm not just pissing my money away. So that's the webinar, guys. That's on the 18th. Only members only. This is the benefit that you get when you join ICO Gold Rush, right? It's $3.99 to get in now, and you can pay by Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Dash, right? Now, the price of admission is chicken feed compared to the value that you're going to get. Not only are you going to get like over 35 videos of pure content, over 2 hours of content of just the actual course itself. You're going to be able to interact with only members, paid members that have also paid $399. We're getting close to 120 members. So these people are serious, like they're hungry, right? They mean business. These are not freebie seekers that spend $10. These are your hardcore people that are invested into ICOGR Rush, paid their $3.99, and they are hungry to make money. And these are the people you want to associate with, because you know they're just going to get straight to the point and they're going to BS you. Okay, so they're dropping nuggets, they're dropping really good information. One guy is just a wealth of information. So Shishin, awesome work, dude. Some of the stuff that you've written down is just awesome. Really good value adding to the community, you know. And this is the thing. In the community, it's like no one has any agendas. The only agenda we have is to make money in ICOs. And it's like, you're not joining our affiliate link, right? We've all paid the admission to get into the course. And now it's like, let's help one another. What's the word? The word I want to think of is let's help another. Let's help each other. The word I can't think of at the moment, but it's like unconditionally, right? It's like unconditional love. You give love unconditionally. Well, with this community, well, we just help each other unconditionally, right? Because there's no monetary gain for us that we're going to help someone. So, you know what I mean? So we just freely help, right? This is a really good place to be. It's a really good space to be, because what the real benefit is the exchange of information, right? Many minds is better than one mind. It's the exchange. That's why they have masterminds, right? That's why millionaires and billionaires have masterminds. Multiple minds, or you can't think of everything. But if you've got 100 people all thinking of different angles, you're going to think of things that you never thought of before. Okay, so it's the engagement that you get, and it's talking to other people, which is really a big key to my success, because you learn off people that are just a further ahead of you, right? This is the whole point, and this is what you're investing in ICOGR Rush, right? You're investing into something that will get you further down the track, but you're then also the side note of that is you're going to get experience from people much more experienced than you. If you're a newbie and you're just starting with ICOs, think of the benefit. What does that mean to you at your bottom? What can that mean to you in the long term? When you look at my portfolio and you do your due diligence, but you know exactly what I've invested in, right? So I've invested in multiple ICOs. One ICO I've dropped 20 Ether. Now, do you think that I would not have done my homework if I put 20 Ether into that project? You're damn sure that I would have done my research on it before I dropped a dime into it, right? So you're going to know all these ICOs that I've invested in, right? And other people have invested in. Like if they say that on the in the Slack channel, that's up to them. But you know, so this gives you a really sort of a head start. So if you're running like a 100-meter race, you're like your blocks are not starting at the 0 mark. They're starting at the 50-meter mark. You're already miles ahead of the game. People in Facebook and people that are just doing their programs and all that sort of stuff, they have no clue on what is happening right now. They are clueless. They just think ICO is a fad. They are clueless on what is happening. What is feeding the cryptocurrency space? What is feeding the market cap, right? That they're profiting off Bitcoin and Ethereum. What is feeding all this? All right? It's ICOs. ICOs is feeding this. That's why it's going to grow to $1 trillion market cap very soon. It's ICOs. Where's the new money coming from? It's coming from investors putting it into startups like ICOs, and it is a startup. And this is what's bringing in the new money, right? Traditional investors from, you know, mainstream Wall Street are now like, okay, IPOs are, you know, only accredited investors, and you need to at least have, like, I don't know, 50 grand or 100 grand into them. Now we can get into ICOs, and you only need an Ethereum wallet and some Ethereum. You don't even need ID. Anyone in any country, right, can participate in an ICO if the ICO doesn't require KYC or registration, and the country is permitted. Can you think of that? Can you think of the possibility of that? And they can make money with ICOs. All they need is a free Ethereum wallet, my Ether wallet, and it needs some Ethereum. Obviously, needs some money to start off with. Okay, and they can get into this game and make a lot of money. So the barrier of entry is so low, but the potential of returns is so high. Now it is a risk because you're investing into a startup, but we do our homework carefully. Now, are we going to hit the next Ethereum, Neo, Stratus, Qtum? I don't know. I mean, we could not. But if you look at the top ICO stats, I think it's Nexus, and then it's IOTA, Stratus is up there. These companies, these projects have 8,000, 10,000x. All right, now, is there a chance that you're going to get this straight off the bat? No, you're not going to get this straight off the bat. I mean, you could fluke it, but is there a chance that you likely to do this if you're involved in ICOs? Yes. If you are not involved in ICOs, are you able to get the next Stratus or Ethereum or anything? No, you will never, right? Famous quote by Michael Jordan. He said, you miss 100% of the shots you never take, right? Michael Jordan said this, you miss 100% of the shots you never take. But if you don't miss, if you take shots, right, you'll miss a couple, but you get one in, right? You only got to get 1 in out of 10 and you become a millionaire, okay? So you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Think about that for a second. Famous quote by Michael Jordan. So I'm excited about it. I'm extremely excited about it because I'm buzzing every day. It's like I go into the Slack community and members who just joined are like, have own ICOs that they've thought of, which I haven't thought of, which other members haven't thought of, and like this new one today, I'm very excited about because I love mining ICOs. They're real, tangible ICOs. Okay, they're just not a white paper with some code. All right, these guys are actually going to build infrastructure, spend millions of dollars, and I know how mining works, right? So I like mining, so I think I might get involved, but I never would have known about that, you know. So okay. So there's about 120 members, nearly 120 members in ICO Gold Rush. So I'm very excited. It's just I never thought the response would be this good, and now it's just about helping those members profit. That's what it's about. So this webinar is going to help. I encourage everyone to get onto that are members. Okay. So we're going to continue these webinars, guys. All right. This is, you know, when I said that you're going to join ICO Gold Rush, you're going to get maximum value. I mean it. You're going to get the maximum value, and you're going to think to yourself, well, that $3.99 is chicken feed compared to the value and the potential profits that I want to get. I want you to make 100x on what you paid on the course. That's what I want you to do, because you're going to be you know, ecstatic, right? So now there's people that still can't afford the course. I understand that. Okay, $3.99. It's not for everyone, but it's for serious people, right? That have got the money. So that's where the buck stops. The rubber hits the roads at $3.99. Now people haven't got $3.99. So what I thought, and I'm getting a lot of inquiries, I thought let's get together a installment plan for those people to help those people, right? So what I put together is, and there's only one day, you guys, this installment plan ends when ICO Gold Rush ends. All right, you can't just come into ICO Gold Rush when it's closed. It ends in 1 day, or 1 day and 18 hours. That's when it ends. That's when this installment plan is no longer available. Okay, so I want to make that clear. So I've just drafted this. All the information's on there that you need to know. So the ICO Gold Rush part installment pay plan. 5 installments of 100 USD must be made. Okay. Total payments to get full access is 500 USD, obviously. Okay. So normally the course is $3.99, but you get to make weekly installments of 100 USD, and so you'll end up paying 101 USD extra, but you've got a month to pay it off. Okay. Now in a month, or maybe more, when we reopen ICO Gold Rush, it's going to be $1,000 plus. I can guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. So this is an option for those people that can't pay for everything up front, but you can still get the course at the lower price. It's not going to be $3.99, but it's going to be 500 USD. Okay, so this is just to help those people. But then again, also, you're not going to pay $1,000. Okay, so the first payment of $100 is made, right? And then subsequent payments of $100 are made on or before 7 days after the last payment, using the last payment as the default towards the next 7 days. So basically, we're looking at weekly. If you pay before weekly, well then that's fine. It's just from the 7 days onwards. So, you know, you could pay it all off in 2 weeks, right? So then you get immediate access. But the plan is pay $100 up front, then the next $100 is due from 7 days onwards, 7 days, 7 days, 7 days until you finish in a month. Okay. So, and this is the important part you guys got to understand. You read this contract. I'll give you the link if you're interested in getting the part payment. Okay. This is you just read this, scroll all the way down, read the terms and conditions, scroll all the way down, and this is here, right? You have to put your legal name here, and you agree to the terms and conditions. You fully understand that only when the amount is paid in full, you get full access to the course. Okay, so you don't just pay $100 and get access. Okay, you have to pay the full access just like everyone else did when they paid to get into old ICO Gold Rush. Okay, so until you make the full payments of 100 US dollar payments to equal 500 USD, then you get access, not before. This is the kicker here, guys. If you forfeit on a late payment or are late on the payment, so if you forfeit, if you just pay $100 and don't pay nothing ever again, then you lose your $100. All right. If you pay $100 and you're late 7 days after the fact that you paid on your first one, then you lose your money. All right. This is guys. This is for. I'm throwing you guys a lifeline here. I'm giving you the course cheaper. All right. So if you make 3 payments and then you can't make the last payment, if you make your first payment and then you make 3 payments of $400, then you got 400 USD and you miss your last payment, guys. Read the contract. Okay. It says if you forfeit or are late on any payment, you default on the contract. All right. So I'm throwing you guys a lifeline here, and I want you guys to get the course. But I mean, if you guys can't afford it, then don't get it. Okay. So make sure that you can pay the money, because there's no refunds on the installment. There is a refund on the actual course. Okay. And that's just go to ICO Gold Rush. You get a refund on the once you make the full payment and get access to the course. You have 12 months and you get a refund if you can't make the profits on it as stated on the website. Okay, so just only take this installment payment thing up if you're 100% sure that you can come up with all the money. If you default on it, you do not get a refund. Okay, I think that's fair enough. And also those people that paid into ICO Gold Rush $3.99, right, they paid $3.99, they got access straight away. You're not getting access straight away, but you are getting it cheaper. But you got to pay. You only get access when you pay, just like those people that paid. They got full access when they paid, just like you. When you pay the full amount, you get access too. I think that's only fair. You're paying a little extra, but you still get the good price, right? All right. So only take this contract up if you agree with it. Do not email me or send me a thing on Facebook or YouTube saying that you're complaining about. These are the terms and conditions that are stated. That's it. Okay. Yeah, just jump in the Slack group, Linda. There's plenty of nuggets there. It's going great. It's going great. So let's just have a look at. So I'll leave a link to this. Oops, no, you can't get that link. You got to get a link here. Okay, I'll leave this link. It's shareable. There you go. Copy link, and I'll put it in the Facebook group, and I'll put it in the YouTube. Okay. And then all you got to do is so there's the link to the installment contract. All right. So the contract will basically, all you got to do is read this, scroll down and read everything, scroll down, put your name, put your email address so I can contact you, put your Facebook profile, all right? And then go up the top here, goes file, download as Microsoft a Word document, okay? Then fill all this in and then send me, then email me at this at ngavin@icogoldrush.net and attach the form, okay? And I'll get in contact with you. I'll make a spreadsheet up for you, and then I'll send you a I'll send you an email of whatever. Actually, just tell me what payment, how you want to pay, and I'll create a an actual wallet for you, just for you, so then I'll know the payment is from you. Okay, so whether that's Bitcoin, Dash, or Litecoin, you'll have your own wallet, which then you put $100 in that every 7 days after you've made the first payment. Okay, so just look, if you're like 1 hour late, like, I'm not going to penalize you, okay, guys? Like, you know, I'm not like here to say, okay, you didn't make the payment, so you lose everything. Like, you know what I mean? I'm within reason. If you're late, like, you know, 1 hour or 2 hours or something, just email me and let me know, and it's all sweet. But if you're going to be late a day, then I'm going to just, you know what I mean? You've defaulted, okay? So I'm not here to just make things hard. I'm just here to make sure that you agree to the terms and conditions, because I want you to get this course. It's an option for you guys to, you know, get in on this. All right. So like I said, just the value that's you're gonna get in the course is not only you're gonna get the actual full course itself, you're gonna get the you're gonna get the access to the Slack group with just these guys are only hardcore people, guys. All right, these are hardcore people in the group. We've already got 100 I think it's 118 or 119 members. So we're looking to building this community. The more members, the better. And you're going to get the feedback. You better talk, you better chat, we better find out what's going on. People are dropping comments and finding out, you know, they're getting their feet wet as well, right? You know, it's like, oh, should I invest in this? Then someone else will come back and say, no, this is what is good about it, this is what's bad about it, the token, you know, all this stuff that we discuss inside the Slack group. So it's like a soundboard, right? You're not going to be able to know this stuff if you try to do this by yourself. All right, then we got webinars. Okay, we're going to have webinars, which is like extra value for you guys, which I recommend you get on, because, you know, this is all included for you guys. It's all included in the $3.99, you know, and you're going to get your money's worth. I promise you that. And then you're going to start investing. Now, I recommend that you start investing just like maybe $100 and put it into your first 5 ICOs. I'm seeing people do that now. They're dropping $100 into ICOs that they've looked at and other people have mentioned, and then they go and, you know, do their DD on it, which is a new word. They do their DD, right? Due diligence. I like that. So you go do your DD on it. You want to invest into it. It's like, okay, this is what I recommend. Put $100 into first 5 ICOs. Just 5. So you got 500 for the course for your installments, and then 500 for your ICOs. It's only $1,000, guys. So then what you're going to see is you're going to see multiple ICOs return more, some less. You know, you're going to know how to do it. You're going to know how to send your money. You're going to know how to send it to the contract address. You're going to know how to import your tokens. They're going to arrive to you. If they don't, you're going to know the procedure of how to import them. Then you're going to know what to do, everything, every single step, right? You're going to have support with us anyway if you're just not sure. And then you're going to know how to sell your tokens. Once you get your tokens, then you can sell them, make some money. That's what we're here for, okay? Then you're going to understand the whole process, okay? It's not hard. It's just doing it the first time, but it's knowing which ones to invest. So you do that for 5 ICOs. So it's only $500. It's $500 spread 5 ways to minimize the risk. And then you got your feet wet. You're now like, you're no longer a virgin. You're into ICOs. You know, you start selling them off, and then you get excited because, you know, you could have made some profit, right? And then the next time you go around, You get into, you know, you might invest in more. You might put like $200 in one ICO instead of $100, or, you know, just say you double your money. You possibly could have double your money on one ICO. You take that money into put it all into one ICO. You leave some here. You can. This is all the sort of stuff that you can talk about that we discuss in the Slack group. So we're just looking at ways to minimize the risk, maximize your potential profit, and the whole name of the game is to make some money with this. This is what we're here for. You got the Slack group to bounce off. You got webinars. If you're not sure, just get on the webinars and just talk to me, talk to Garth, talk to whoever's on, right? I think there's going to be already people have already said that they're going to come on the webinar. So talk to them and see what they're investing. You know, hey, I'm investing in this because of this. I like this. No, I'm not going to invest in this because if you thought about this, this could potentially be a problem. Or I like it about this. I'm going to put X amount on this. Personally, I'm going to put, you know what I mean? Like that sort of stuff is just really gold nugget information, you know, which you can't get anywhere. Like, you know, you're going to be doing this stuff on your own, trying to figure it out, right? So that's the name of the game, to help people. Hey James, hey Fidel. Fidel jumped on last night, so welcome Fidel. See you in the Slack group. Hey John. Yeah, just 5 installments of 100 USD. You start with 100 USD installment, and then you pay 100 USD for 4 weeks. You must make an installment. You must make an installment 7 days after the last installment. That's pretty much it. Then you get full access to the course, not prior. If you default, you lose. Okay, there's no refunds. So just go to the Zhang. Just go to the link above in the Facebook. I'll put it into the what do you call it? There's already one person looking at it. There you go. I'll put it in the YouTube as well, okay? I'll put it in edit videos here. I'll put it in the description of the YouTube, because what happens with YouTube is once the comments are on live, they go away once it finishes, which is kind of weird. Alright, so the instructions are on the actual contract. Alright, so just download the contract and send me it once you've finished looking at it and agree to the terms, and I'll get back to you. So yeah, guys, let's make some money with ICOs, guys. This is the whole name of the game. Yeah, that's exactly right, Chris. That's exactly right. You're locking in the price of 500 USD. If you can't pay, like, this closes in a day, guys, okay? So you have to decide, you know, I should have thought about this earlier, but I've just been so busy. So you've got 1 day to decide, or actually 1 day and 18 hours or something. Go on the website, and when the course finishes, that's when the pay plan finishes, okay? So just, if you're interested, just send me an email. Go to there's my email on the actual doc. Go to the email and send me, I'm interested, right? And just make sure you make your first installment after before the course ends, okay? So the installment plan will end when we close the course, and that's in 1 day or so, okay? Doesn't run forever. So it's to help you guys get in exactly what Chris said, to get in, lock it in. You're not going to get it at $3.99, obviously, okay? So that's 1 hour 18. You're not going to get it at $3.99. That's not fair to be able to pay it off in a month and still get $3.99. It's not fair for the members. So it's going to cost you more, but it's still going to cost you less than what it's going to be when we reopen, which is going to be over $1,000. Okay, it's $101 extra, but it gives you time to pay it off. If you pay it off sooner, then even better. You get quicker access, right? So that's awesome, guys. That'll help some people. I'm getting a lot of inquiries. If you're serious, take that contract. All right. So guys, that's pretty much it. I'm very excited. I'll everyone on the list, I'll send you guys another update. And I just love it, because it's like you're investing into something. You're going to learn something that's going to, you know, if you apply this, you're going to make a lot of money in 2018, guys. Like 2018 is going to blow up with ICOs. I'm hoping that you're going to make, you know, 100-fold on your investment that you make in ICOs. Like I said, most people that are in the make money online space, they have no clue on what is happening. They have no clue. They're so far behind. They think ICOs are a scam. They think that's their opinion on it, right? Because they're not informed, right? They're not informed and not educated on what's going on. So you have the opportunity now to get the next, you know, Neo, next Ethereum. I mean, who wants to pay retail? I don't want to pay retail. I want to pay the lowest price possible, and I want to make the most possible. All right. So, I mean, you could even hold these ICOs. You don't have to. You purchase the coins at, you know, cents on a dollar. You don't have to sell them. You don't have to do a quick flip. You can hold them on to, you know, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or 6 months, because some of these have, like I said, some of them 8,000%. So you could do a quick flip, or you could just hold them. I mean, the more and more that a project develops. You know, we look at Omi's Go, right? Omi's Go was like, it wasn't a big ICO. It was a pretty low-key affair. But how big is Omi's Go grown? When I first got into ICOs, I saw Omi's Go, and I was like, oh no, you know, that looks pretty shit. Obviously, I didn't know what I was doing at the time. And that was like Omi's Go. Oh my god. Now, I still bought into Omi's Go when it was like $1.70, but I could have bought into it like at, I don't know, 30 cents, less than 30 cents, 10 cents. I can't remember what the ICO price is. But, you know, so these projects do develop. As they develop, they'll start to increase in value. So not only are you going to get at the cheapest price, it can grow. So what I like to always say is, if you buy something, like you invest 1 Bitcoin and it's 10 cents, right? If it goes to $1, you made 10 Bitcoin. If it goes to $2, you made 20 Bitcoin. Now, in the case of Omi's Go, I think it went to 15 bucks. So just think about that for a second. If you would have bought in at 10 cents at 1 Bitcoin, you'd have made 150 Bitcoin. So just, you know, I mean, it's crazy. The potential is, but again, right? You need to take. If you don't, what Michael Jordan said, the quote, what I just love this, I love his quote. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You will miss 100% of the shots you don't take, period. You know, you got to be in the game, right? You can't score points if you're sitting on the sideline. If you're on the bench, right, and you want to get on that court, right, you need to be substituted in to be able to score points. Because when you're sitting on the bench, guess how many points you're going to score? Guarantee you nothing. You'll make nothing. But if you got to get on the court, even if you're like 5th man, right, or 6th man, like famous 6th man in basketball, right, the first substitution they'll bring on the 6th man. You know, people have made millions of dollars just being the 6th man. And there's some famous players that have become the 6th man. So as soon as someone subs, boom, they're on. But you got to be that 6th man, right? At the very minimum. And the installment plan is going to give you that opportunity of being the 6th man. So if you don't know the basketball terms, it's like you got your first 5, you got your starting 5 that get on, and the first substitution is usually an impact player. And they're the first one on when they get substitute, and they usually are someone that can play, you know, all positions. And they put this player on because they bring energy, right? It's like you're not making the starting 5, but you're the next person on that'll get substituted, and it's a 6th man. It's a very important role, and that's exactly what you're getting now. Okay, you can't afford the $3.99 to get onto the course, but you're getting the next best option, which is at 500 USD. You might have to wait and sit on the sidelines, right, on the court until one of the starting 5 is tied or is substituted, but you get your opportunity, right? You might have to. It might take you 4 installments till you reach 500 USD until you get access to the course, but you're getting access to the course and you're getting on the court. And if you're on the court, you can score and you can make profits. If you're on the sidelines, guess what? You're never going to ever make any profits. So you got to get in the game, guys. All right, and you're going to hear more and more and more and more of ICOs, not from me, but from the mainstream media and from the crypto universe itself. They're going to be talking about ICOs because ICOs is fueling everything. So as you can tell, I'm excited. I'm as soon as I get off this live stream, I want to go back into this mining ICO. I want to get my teeth into it. I want to rip apart that I'm mining ICO, and I think, well, why should I invest money in? Because it looks good. There's so many. It's crazy. So let's just, I'm going to close it off now, guys. Just look at comments. So yeah, if you're interested in the payment plan, just click the link above of this live stream, Facebook or YouTube. It'll be in description. Check it out. Give me some plans. Send me a message if you're not sure. Can I invest in ICOs without buying your course? Yeah, absolutely, James, you can. You absolutely can, mate. You just go to the website and invest into it. You know, you're pretty much on your own. But obviously, I've already explained the benefits of the course, okay? Okay, there you go. Tenroy Bernard said he liked the installment plan. We'll make payment in Dash. Yes, the Dash is the cheapest. So Dash is like it's going to cost you like 9 cents or 11 cents to make a $100 payment. I'm not sure exactly, but it's low, very low. So yeah, Dash or Litecoin I recommend. Tenroy. So there you go. Tenroy is gonna take the installment plan of 100 USD and use Dash because there's lowest payments. So awesome. Just fill out that form, Tenroy, and download the form, fill it out, mate, and send it to that email address at ngavin@icogoldrash.net, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can with your Dash wallet. Okay, and every time you send funds to that wallet, I'll know it's from you. Okay, and I'll put you on a spreadsheet so I know exactly what, and so you know. All right, so that's it, guys. Yes, Chris. Yes, you can. If you pay, like, you pay $100 when you start the contract, and then you're gonna pay $100 every week. Like if you're an hour late, 2 hours late, because I'm not gonna penalize you. Okay. Like I'm there. I want you to get the course. But if if I don't hear from you within a day or a day's passed, like I'm gonna take it that as if you've defaulted. But I'm not here to, you know what I mean? I'm throwing you guys a lifeline. You can get the course, still get it cheap, and you got a month to pay it off, right? So just when you get your pay, just allocate. Make sure you got enough money, obviously, in the Dash or Litecoin or whatever. So you know what I mean. Transfer some money over, use Changely or Shapeshift, so then you have the funds prior, right? Changes from fiat to Bitcoin or Dash or Litecoin. Okay, so how do you change to fiat? Just go to CEX, go to Bitpanda, go to Wall of Coins, go to Bitstamp, go to Paxful. There's heaps of sites out there that'll change fiat to Bitcoin. It might even change directly to Dash or Litecoin. Okay, but if you can't, just use Shapeshift. All right, just use Shapeshift. Oh, my favorite is Changely. Okay, create an account. It's free. If you create an account, means that you can just look into your account and then you can look at your history. Right? Changely is awesome. It's just so very, very simple to use. Just put the amount. This is once you've actually, you know what? You can actually pay. Okay, I didn't know this. You can actually pay with Visa with Changely. So they've got a fiat conversion, which is, wow, I didn't know that. So then what you would do is, there you go, guys. Use Changely. So you can just put, you know, 100 USD, right? And you can convert it directly to Ethereum or yeah, Ethereum Actually, yeah, I do also, no, sorry, it's Bitcoin, Dash, or Litecoin. So let's just say you want to put it to Litecoin. All right, 100 USD, and then click exchange. And then it'll tell you what address you want your Litecoin to go to. All right, actually you're going to need more. Probably going to need 101. Or, I don't recommend you do this, but I mean, you can. It's up to you. I don't recommend you do it this way. But when you put the Litecoin address, this Litecoin address will be the payment Litecoin address I give you, and it'll go directly. So you can send it directly to the payment to me from this site. I mean, you can do it that way. It's up to you. But you still get all the transaction account details in your history. So you'll still be able to see the transaction details, okay? So once it goes in the blockchain, you can see the it there, okay? The transaction in the blockchain. So, but I recommend you do it first of all. You put it to your account, man. Okay, then send it out. I mean, it's up to you. Okay. So Changelly is awesome. So there you go. There's the solution right now. You can pay with Visa or MasterCard and convert it directly to Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Dash, and send it directly to me, or just send it to your Dash wallet first, like just Exodus, or you know, Exodus is a really good wallet, and then send me manage it from Exodus and send it to me. All right. So there you go. Visa and MasterCard. All right, guys. That's pretty much it. Chris, you don't need a lot. It just depends. I mean, I recommend you start off with 100 USD. But that's just, you know, me. I mean, you can invest the most, you can invest the less. But the more you invest, obviously, the more you're going to make, right? There's no point in buying the course if you're not buying ICOs. Yeah, good point. Good point. Well, you're going to know that prior, okay? Obviously, if you're not going to buy any ICOs, what's the point in buying ICOs? I mean, you could buy ICOs just to consume the content and do nothing, but I don't recommend you don't do that. I mean, what's the point, right? You're paying for something and you're not going to apply it. There's no point. So yeah, good point. If you're not going to buy ICOs ever, then don't invest in the course. But if you're going to buy ICOs, yeah, invest in the course. All right. All right, cool. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna scoot. Thanks everyone for tuning in today. And if you can get past the video, and I know many of you guys are out there that are like hitting the replay button, you know, because I can I can see inside my Vimeo account which videos have been played the most. Okay guys, so I know that you guys are hitting that button, right? You're hitting that button, you're watching Michelle. Okay, obviously very easy on the eyes. Oh, she's not, there you go. Very easy on the eyes, obviously. So, but you know what? It is what it is. She did a great job. That's why I chose her, and she did a fantastic job for the intro promo video. Okay, so anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next. You've only got 1 day, 17 hours, both for the purchase of the course of $3.99, or you can get into the installment. They both end in 1 hour 17. So I look forward to getting you guys. Hey, Shishen, how you going? Look forward to seeing you guys in ICOGR Gold Rush. We're building an awesome community. We've got nearly 120 members, and now our focus, after we close the after we've still got a day and 17 hours to go, but after that, our focus is to help those members make the best choices and make some money. That's the goal. All right, guys. So with that said, thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day. Let's just see. It's Wednesday today. There you go. I've lost. I lose dates. I forget. Have a fantastic Wednesday, And I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Catch you guys later.